it's uh, 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 you know, it's uh, uh, it's just that's why I've been. That's like people thought, oh man, you went on a rant. Like a couple of people hit me after the show 2 weeks ago. Man, you crazy? You went off, and I'm like, no, I didn't go off. They're not playing basketball. I mean, no mirror. Like I was listening to an interview with Sean Kemp today. You know what, Sean? They asked Sean, what did you work on the most after your second year? He was like, shit, my mid range. He said from 18 feet and in, I was unstoppable. And Sean Kemp, people don't give him credit for him because they only remember the dunks. But Sean Kemp was a demon in the paint. Once you got foul line extended in, well, what they would call like a high school 3, and Sean Kemp was money.
Yeah, definitely, man. Right.
And,
because you got to think about it like this, though. Sean Kemp was Amari Stoudemire of that time period,
right?
In my opinion, Amari Stoudemire in Phoenix before he was hurt
on the next time. This one was in Phoenix.
Well, yeah, but Sean Kemp was nice, man.
No, I'm saying Amari Stoudemire in Phoenix.
Yeah,
Amari Stoudemire in Phoenix. It was all a little bit different.
Yeah, because he had what he was. He hurt it. He tore his meniscus or something. What did he do right before he left? Didn't he get hurt?
He got some type of knee injury. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then he had that microfracture surgery. And he came back and he was still a solid ball player, but he wasn't the Amari Stoudemire that we became fans of. But that motherfucking Kemp, boy. I mean, the way they put any and everybody in the everybody in the Hall of Fame, I don't understand how Kemp ain't in the Hall of Fame. Because Sean Kemp had a extremely strong 10 years that he was whooping ass in the league. At least 8 of those years in Seattle. And then he had a couple All-Star seasons. I know he made the All-Star team when he had got fat and was in Cleveland. So I don't understand how he ain't that. But he a perfect example of a dude who came to the league. He didn't go to college, but he came to the league and worked on his game. And he could have just been dunk man and got a bunch of rebounds, but he was like, no, I'm gonna play I'm gonna have to play basketball. And I understand the analytics say this and that, but I ain't never seen a computer play a basketball game. So that's why I don't respect that shit. It's an assistant, but it cannot be the way you structure your team.
And as a flasher or a dunker, getting that mid-range is going to help your game out even more because they have to defend you close. So if you got speed and you can blow right past somebody, do that pump fake, they go jump, and then rise to the rim.
Right.
That simple. That simple. All you got to do is knock 2 or 3 down in the game.
I mean, Kemp was a beast in Cleveland. Yeah, he was. His brother Mandela Young. Yeah, man, this shit was dope. And Chief Rock had mentioned another dude from Jefferson Street, Joe Gilliam, another brother from HBCU. But yeah, man. I mean, that's again. I believe that's why football will, unless they just do away with it, will never fade out because it's always something different. It's something different from conference to conference, from game to game. Even in college, it's like it's always something different. And basketball is drive to the hole, dunk, shoot a 3, drive to the hole. Or what the analytics say, this is better. Yeah, what do the analytics factor in? Like I said, do the analytics factor in somebody getting tired? Because is that why Steph Curry don't hit big shots at the end of the game? Because you cannot shoot your way into a fucking championship. And if Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love wouldn't have been hurt in that series, that first series, they would have never won a championship.
Exactly.
Kyle Lowry is a complete klutz. But yeah, I mean, But back to your point with Westbrook, his basketball IQ is at like an 8th grade level. I don't understand how he been playing the league. Either one of y'all help me out, because I don't know if y'all are Westbrook fans. I've never been. But I've never seen somebody that hasn't grown as a basketball player in his entire career.
I more so think that the triple-double season helped Russ for everybody not to kill him the way that you want to. You know, more so, you can look at the triple-double like, oh, he's not really playing basketball for real. He's getting these assists and these rebounds, and he's just going crazy after that, or like going wild. That's kind of weird, because he hasn't gotten better, as crazy as it sounds. He still runs back and forth, still runs with no filter. He's trying to shoot the ball. He's going to shoot his teammates off the gym. He feels that he has to be the man. You know? And I don't see him getting no better. I'm not going to call him, like, overrated or nothing like that.
Why not?
He's a solid. I don't think he's a bum. Because, I mean, he can score. He can play defense. Just not the way we want him to.
But isn't that the dictionary definition of overrated? All you do is get a whole bunch of numbers, and the numbers mean nothing. I mean, because I can read. Okay, y'all called this dude last week overrated, right? I'm gonna pull up his numbers now, and I'm just, if I look at his numbers, I'm sure his career numbers are nice.
Are you talking about Ben Simmons?
Yeah. His career numbers are 16 points a game, 8 total rebounds, 8 assists, 50% from the field. Those are his total numbers. And
as a small forward or a power forward, those are decent numbers, but not for no fucking point guard.
What's your point guard to have?
How many assists do we average?
8.
He averaged 8 assists for his career.
He averaged 8 assists for this season. As a matter of fact, he averaged 8.3 total rebounds and 8 assists for his career. And he averaged 7.8 this year and 8 assists.
But as far as what you're saying with the eye test, Buddy's overrated.
Okay, so why is it this other guy overrated?
So if you look at the stats, Russell Westbrook should be one in the top 3 players in the NBA.
So I ask you again, why is it the other guy overrated? Because Joe was just telling me about the triple doubles and all that, and that's the stats. But when you watch him play, he consistently does stupid shit. So why wouldn't this guy be overrated? Because Simmons is overrated because he's not effective, and all he's doing is running around doing nothing but pretty much what y'all was saying last week.
Nobody say he's walking around doing that.
Okay, if you didn't use again. But see, you want to debate, you want to get into semantics. You were saying Ben Simmons ain't that effective on the court. Which in essence,
he's not effective.
Okay.
I'm not arguing your point with Westbrook, though. Let me get that straight. I'm not arguing your point with Westbrook, because other than that year that they went to the finals, when Durant and all of them was on that team, would he have been out the playoffs the first round each year?
Yeah.
Jungle said Russell Westbrook.
I'm not arguing your point with
this. Jungle said Russell Westbrook needs no defending. So, when does his teams get out the first round? When does he make sound decisions? When is he not blowing games? Because that's all I'm trying to figure that out. Because the consensus in the chat room last week was Ben Simmons is overrated and he ain't on shit. And when I watch Russell Westbrook, that's exactly what I see. I don't understand how the whole country can love Russell Westbrook and most people say Ben Simmons is overrated. Please, somebody on earth explain that to me. I'm listening.
Hey man, chicks digs and triple double for
Yeah. Okay, I mean, you can tell all the jokes you want, but dude ain't shit. I wouldn't want him on. I don't care about his numbers. I'm talking about the fact that both of y'all sat there last night and said he finna fuck up. Please don't fuck up.
But you know what?
Give me another dude who is considered one of the best people.
I don't think you can compare Ben Simmons to Russell Westbrook for the simple fact that Simmons only been in the league fully 2 years.
And again, okay. Obviously, I need to articulate my point better. No. Obviously, I need to articulate my point better. My point is this. Why the fuck does anybody like Russell Westbrook and all people see him do consistently is fuck up? I don't care about no numbers. I don't care. It's the energy. So, it's the energy. So, fuck it. So, give me a motherfucker that's playing real hard, throwing the ball out of bounds, taking wild, stupid ass shots, overlooking his teammates, but hey, he play hard. All-time great at what? What is he an all-time great at, Jungle? Who is he better than? Who worth the fuck that you would say, give me Russell Westbrook instead of him? Please let me know that shit, Jungle.
Hey, Westbrook probably finna get the Thunder out the first round.
Right. Cause he gonna throw the ball to the other team. Y'all, people kill me with this stats shit. Stats don't mean shit. He a fuck up. He consistently fucks up regularly. This shit is outrageous. Didn't they just kick the draws in the ass without him? He comes back and put them right back in the series. All-time great. All-time great what? What is he an all-time great at? All-time greats are John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Nate Archibald, Jason Kidd, Gary Payton. He can't fuck with one of them. He can't even be Mark Jackson. He can't be mentioned in the same sentence with. Are you outside your Westbrook over every league guard? Yeah, cause that's who you like. If you had to pay that motherfucker, you wouldn't. Westbrook ain't shit. I'ma say it. He ain't shit but stats. He's a product of these motherfuckers with the computer. He can't hold Jason Kidd's shot. If you say he better than Jason Kidd, if you put Russell Westbrook on that fucking New Jersey Nets team back in the day, they wouldn't get in the playoffs. Get the fuck out of here. Russell Westbrook ain't shit. He the most overrated player I've seen in my life. That wild, goofy ass shit he does night in, night out, and then he put up them damn numbers, and everybody, look, he got 30 points and 10 assists. How many times have you seen Russell Westbrook come out of halftime with 9 assists and end the game with 10? I don't need my point guard getting 10 rebounds. I need my point guard doing what Chris Paul did last night. Control the flow, make sure everybody involved. Bam. We win.
That's actually what I was about to say. That trade is looking a lot better for OKC than it is for Houston. Chris Paul.
If they fuck around and lose, Chris Paul, I wouldn't even give a fuck if we ever won shit. I would just be glad that good. Thanks, James. And James Harden, my favorite player in the league that ain't from Chicago. But James Harden, my favorite player in the league. But I wouldn't trust that motherfucker with the ball, with the game on the line to save nobody's life. I don't have to, see, that's the thing, Jungle. I don't need nobody in the history of the earth as of today going back or today going forward. I know what I see. I see Russell Westbrook fucking up all